Number 1, LaMelo Ball.
And run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And that one's good, Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Ball, the bounce pass. Shoots from the line, and that one is off.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Bain kicks to Morant. Over Bridges, and Bridges with the block.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Buries it from three-point range.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Here's Morant.
That is a great finish! Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, here's Ball. Miller sets a screen for Ball. Miller outside. Off target with his three. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Williams. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their first foul shot of the game. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Miller, and it's Green in for Trey Mann. Here's Morant, following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Morant outside. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 9.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
First personal foul.
Charlotte shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That one is off. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Bridges. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Good on the second free throw. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And now that's 11 points for John Morant. Hacked on the shot. And he'll have 3 chances at the line. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For Charlotte, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Ball. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know Free throws can make or break you in the end.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
So on the floor for Memphis. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at center. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? It was constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Martin the pass the ball. Shoots from 14. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now, here's Morant for 3. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Hard to guard that. Morant really testing the limitations of his shooting there. But hey, he nailed it.
Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Smart. Here's Edey. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. It's stolen by Green. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Up the floor. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
A 3 from Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann, and it's Williams at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Morant outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Hornets trail by 9. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Edey's checked in for Santi Aldama. Morant passes to Bane. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Outside Williams. Pass to Bridges. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson kicks to Bane. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bane's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Jackson against Williams. Bridges for three. Edey with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Edey can't hit. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. Memphis leading by 8. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Vince Williams out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 5 roaming the paint. Shot clock at 5. Williams kicks to Bane. Just his first attempt. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Williams. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Morant driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game here.
That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to man. Now Ball. Shoots over Morant. Ball no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And they double up Morant. Here's Aldama. From downtown, Payne for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Morant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by Williams. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Count that bucket.
And the passing Ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Memphis with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And they double up Morant. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Here's Jackson. A kick out to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Morant, that's for 2. Offline from the top of the key. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K.